Class is in session. The Brofessor is in. What's happening, y'all? It's time for us once again to talk about the NXT Gen Contest Prize Wall. And a big shout out to Jay Nasty Booty for helping me out with the prize wall and marking down what is good and what is not. Big ups to you. So first off, as always, this will always depend on what you got, right? It always depends on your roster, whom you have, how close you are to posters, what you already have in your inventory, and so forth. This is just my ranking of what I think is the best that is out there, but it really always depends on you. So that is always the caveat to these videos. So first off, the number one thing on this has to be the gears. They are brand new and all are actually really good and all actually make each one of these four superstars, Theory, Asuka, Corbin, and Zayn, all better. They're all better because of these gears. Now, each of these gears and which one you want depends, of course, how many medallions you get and are of different weight and value. So obviously the first one that makes them obviously the best is Theory. If you are able to max the showdown contest and grind it out, you can get this Corbin one for free if you haven't already spent. And a lot of people got that in the loot already. But if you didn't, that's one that you can get for free. But these I would put as sort of number twos out there in terms of their value. But Theory is by far probably the best one that is there. And then I would pick, if it were me, since I have all three of these at 6-star bronze, I would pick, and you should pick, the one that you are closest to and like using, right? So does this make Asuka better, and do you like her gameplay? A lot of people still don't like her gameplay now that they have this gear. So you're going to have to make that decision. Do you have the things to make Sami Zayn better? Do you have a Sheik plate in addition to this gear? Because that's going to make him hit a lot harder. But without the Sheik plate, is that something that you're going to be willing to deal with? If you have the newest trainers out there, I believe it is Mellow. Then this Theory gear will make Theory absolutely monstrous. Okay? But I do want to stress this. This is the easiest, albeit probably the cheapest, that you will get these gears in a while. Maybe the next time they come out, they will not be this cheap. This one is almost free for most people as well, too, depending on if you have the CSS and things. So this is a good opportunity to pick them up. That's why this is the number one thing to do. Also keep in mind that these three numbers equal 265K. And for 260K, you can get all of four of them at 6-star bronze plus all of their gears. So keep that in mind if you are actually someone who got all of that, all those medallions to bring them up there. So this is easily what you probably should be focusing on. If you use any of these or plan to use any of them, gears help, and that's a good thing to go for. The next thing that I would go for on this prize wall, the number two thing, if the gears aren't yours, is getting yourself maybe one of these plates that are sitting on the prize wall. The Heart of Jade is a good new plate that we got this month. So 100,000 is a pricey price tag for it, but it's the brand newest of new. So that would be something to think about. But Tested Loyalty has found its way back in the rotation of many other superstars. And for someone like myself who has yet to find an Uso cap, that's a pretty cheap price for an Uso cap on the prize wall. So if you do not have enough to get one of the gears out there, this might be something that you would consider taking one or multiple plates on here if the gears are for people that you either don't have or don't ever plan on using. Next on the list after that, I would have to say that the straps are going to be sort of a 3A situation. This really depends on if you have any of these straps, right? So for the four superstars that we're looking at this week, here are some ultimate straps for them. If you don't have an ultimate strap for them already, again, only get this option if you don't have one for this superstar, you plan on using them, and you want to open up the possibility for the ultimate plate for them to actually use. Keep in mind that the possible bonuses are all of them. So there's a very good chance that you are going to get something along the lines of a lower order gem damage or move damage, right? That's where your odds are the best. But if you don't have one for them, this is a chance to get a strap for them that you can use. So the straps are going to be useful, but in terms of with our ability to get straps more frequently and more often, and all of these are modern. Modern tends to be the era that we tend to get the most straps anyways. I would say, take this if you're absolutely in need of it, but there are better options out there. And next after that comes your, actually, it's not that. Wait, that is always the last one on the list. You can get yourself some medals. So maybe some tier 5 Fury 2s or takedown medals, especially if you don't have a lot of them and you need some of them. There's usually never enough Fury 2 medals in the 6-star silver meta. So I would say that would be my 4A, would be going to get yourself some medals if you want the medals. But we are in an era now where we can also use some tokens. So 4B is actually getting yourself some tokens to help you if you are, again, based on your roster and your token need. If you need some tokens to get somebody for the talent up that starts next week, that's where you should go. Last but not least, get yourself some resources to get yourself ready for the next talent up. So again, the number one thing that you should be going for on all of this is your gear. If you can get some gear, awesome. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you got when you finally make your decision. And last but not least, as always, wait until the contest is over and then spend just to see how many you're actually going to get. Thanks for coming to class today. Brofessor appreciates you. The old like, the share, the subscribe, and we shall see y'all next time. Brofessor out.